Hello beautiful people, LosingDrea here, and I am going to do a response to a tag video thanks to beacher1967 who did her tag response for Patience and Faith619. So this tag response is for you, Beacher, because I don't know who Patience and Faith619 is, or if it's just Patience for Faith619, but you did tag everyone in your video. Therefore I am going to do the courtesy now that I'm off from work. It is almost 6:30 in the morning, 6:28 to be exact, and I'm half like in and out of it, and then I gotta run to bed because I have a big day planned ahead of me. It's also my weigh-in day, but I wanted to go ahead. I tried to do this about 5 different times last night, if not even 6 different times last night, and I kept getting interrupted with the phone ringing and or somebody coming in my office that lives here in my house, and it just wasn't working out for me. So with that said, I'd like to definitely try my best to do this response video for you anyways, because I love you so much. You're my sister from another mister. Anyways, I'm going to put these 25 questions in the salad bar below. Please, for anybody watching this, you have officially considered yourself being tagged. That means I do want you to do a response video and or a comment trying to at least answer some of the 25 questions. I haven't put too much thought into them. I just kind of watched her do it, and then like I said, I'd been a little too busy. So let's get on with the questions. Are you a morning person? Well, it is 6:29 in the morning and I am bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, or at least so it seems, but I work at night and typically sleep during the day, and then I wake up again, depends, sometime in the afternoon. So really I'm not, but somewhat I am, and at heart I'm a morning person. I would love to rather just be up in the morning, stay up during the day, and then not have to work at night. And my kitty's giving me love. Okay, are you a collector of anything? I collect dragons. Dragons, wizards, elephants, but primarily I collect dragons. I used to collect spoons in the past. I might still grab a couple of old style spoons or something, and I'm not talking about the kind of spoons that I'm sure Beecher's talking about where she goes to some state while she's on her travels and she grabs a spoon. I'm talking about old silver spoons. I actually have a few in a box up above my head here, but I usually end up canceling out. I'll take one hobby of collecting stuff and I'll replace it with another hobby of collecting stuff, and then I'll get bored with that and I'll get something else I collect. So there's been a number of things over the years that I've collected, from stamps to coins, you name it, I've collected it. But primarily off the top of my head, I can most definitely say without a shadow of a doubt, I collect dragons, little statues and blown glass and things of that nature, but any kind of a dragon. Number 3, what was your favorite childhood TV show? I'd have to say HR Puffin stuff. And Zoom. I liked Zoom when I was a kid, and like 6 o'clock in the morning we watched Batman and Speed Racer, but definitely HR Puffin stuff, and then Zoom. As I got older, I think HR Puffin stuff became, it was that new zoo review, with the hippo dancing and stuff, and then it was, wubba dubba zubba dubba. Okay. Number 4, what do you think about before you fall asleep? Now, generally, I try not to think about anything before I fall asleep, because if I sit there and dwell on what needs to be paid, or what things do I have to do, or I'm going to get pulverized for not doing them, or chastised, I won't go to sleep. Things will weigh heavily on my head, and in the past it is shown and totally proved that I cannot go to sleep if I think of anything other than sweet things, things that are creative, things that I can generally do, or that I need to do, or that I want to do. I love to create, and it's very therapeutic for me to work with my hands and do things with polymer clay, and or make some sort of a miniature item or something. So sometimes in my head, and like now I'm doing Scentsy, I'll think about that. How can I make my endeavors with that more fruitful and work more for me, and bring in more people, and maybe even recruit some people to come in and do that with me, because it's been such a wonderful experience for me that I want to share it with other people. So with that said, that's what I will think about probably before I fall asleep. Number 5, what is your favorite color? I think typically my favorite color is probably sapphire blue. I have many different colors that are faves. 2 colors which are they're not primary colors, so therefore people will say that's not a color, but black and white, and obviously black because it's slimming, white just because it's very bright, clear, and sometimes sort of, we'll say pure. And 6, what have you ever been addicted to? Any computer, video or computer games? Yes, I totally in my past have been addicted to different video and or computer games. When it came to the computer, I played Doom, Rise of the Triads, and I played a game called Diablo, and then later Diablo had an expansion pack, and it was Diablo 2 with the expansion pack. After I kind of got away from that, I had the video games. I used to play Rayman, and I used to love to play me Sonic the Hedgehog, the regular original Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, and my mom used to sit and watch me play that for hours, and the same with Rayman, where he would make his little ears flip around and he'd have a little propeller and he'd fly around. It was pretty much like a Sonic or a Mario Brothers game. And then not that long ago, but yet not so recently, I got into the Facebook games like a lot of other people, those time-consuming games. There were time management games. They basically, you know, they made me set my clock in the middle of the night, and so I can get up and till my farm and harvest my potatoes or my watermelons so that I wouldn't kill my crops. And I liked Cafe World, and I'd have to go run and get my dishes that I was cooking or they were going to spoil. So I stopped playing all those games, and I stopped letting them rule my life because I realized I had a life, and that was no way to live it, just running to play games all the time. So yes, I was addicted to games. 7, do you have bad habits? I have plenty of bad habits. I'm sure other people will pick some of them out that I haven't myself realized that I have. One of the bad habits I have, and you probably noticed it in my videos, I say and I might tend to repeat myself, and I go on and on and on, and I just go off on a tangent and whatever. And when I'm really adamant about a certain subject, I get on a soapbox, if you know what I mean, and I just start going off about it, and I'm very opinionated, and I don't care who knows it, and if somebody doesn't like it, oh well, there's the door, don't let it hit you or God split you. Sorry, it's just how I am. You know, life's too precious and too short-lived to let things bother you and control how you feel or let it rent space in your head. But like for seriously bad habit, I would have to bad habit. Oh God, no, you know, not really. I mean, I think food is a bad habit, but I've generally tried to learn how to curb some of that. So I might nag a little bit if you ask my husband. I used to smoke. I used to bite my fingernails. And before going on my weight loss journey, obviously I had a bad habit with binging and eating food and snacking and doing all kinds of stuff, which I still do on occasion. But a habit is something that you do consecutively. Coffee. That's my bad habit because I do have to have my Cuban coffee with regular sugar. It just popped into my head. Okay, 8. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have an older brother who has a different father, although I've never thought of him as being anything but my brother, and he is 5 years older than me. And I have a younger brother who is 5 years younger than me, and if there's any favorites, I really don't care that the older one might even see this. I most definitely love my younger brother, and he keeps in touch with me, and I keep in touch with him, and I love his son and his daughter, Brandon and Sarah. Hi guys, I love you. Aunt Gia loves you. They call me Aunt Gia. All the kids, all my nieces and nephews call me Aunt Gia. Or on the Spanish side, on my husband's side, they all call me Tia. So it's Tia or Gia. I don't know. But yes, I have siblings. 9. Any tattoo or piercings? My ears are pierced. I have 2 holes in each of my ears. I do not have any tattoos. I've never had any tattoos. But when I lose my weight and I get down to my goal, one of my goal plans or what have you is I would like to get my first tattoo. Where, I'm not going to tell you, but I would love to get a tattoo. 10. There's a fly flying around here. 10. What would be your dream vehicle or bike? Well, my dream vehicle would probably be, you know, I like so many. My dream vehicle or bike. I think if I could have a bike, I'd have a Harley, but I'm not really into bikes as much as I am vehicles. I like Ferraris, Bugattis, Lamborghinis. Maseratis, any of those would be my dream vehicle, obviously. And or I would just love an RV, something I can travel around the world in, or at least around the 50, 48, whatever main states, and just live off of the land and out of my RV. I would just love that. Number 11, what famous person do people say you look like? Well, I used to get that I look like Pia Zadora. Actually, in my younger years, you know, maybe I'll actually insert a picture of me in my younger years and Pia Zadora. And or Linda Blair. I've heard Linda Blair, Pia Zadora. Other than that, looking at myself, I can't really see it. 12. What is your favorite rose? It would absolutely have to be the jacaranda rose. It is the hot pink rose, and it is the most fragrant of all roses. When my husband and I got married 20 years ago, it was the rose of our wedding, aside from the white roses, which I chose for the boutonnieres for the men. But I had to absolutely have the hot pink jacaranda roses because they were just so fragrant. They smell lovely. 13. What did you want to be when you were little? I think when I was little, I wanted to do something with horses. I think I maybe wanted to be a jockey, because I always loved horses and I wanted to ride them. And I did work with them at a young age. And then maybe there was veterinarian, doctor kind of thing. I've always been very, you know, like bedside mannered and whatnot. Pretty much that. I think that sums that one up. Okay. 14. What's stashed under your bed or mattress? Well, it would have to be the excess part of the sheet, because I sleep on top of a box spring and a mattress and not on top of the frame. Hubby and I get a little too wild, I guess. Maybe that's TMI for most of you, but my mattress sits on top of the box spring, which sits on top of the floor, and we have our sheet wrapped up under it. So that's about the only thing that I'd say that sits between the box spring and the mattress. Number 15, what is the first thing you notice about the opposite sex? Usually how they walk around and grab their crotches if they're checking to make sure something is still there. End of subject. 16, do you consider yourself a messy or clean? I consider myself clean, but I have had the occasion of being messy because time has restricted me from having the ability to clean something. But for the most part, I am very clean. I have OCD in my own right mind. It's not something that I've been diagnosed with. I've self-diagnosed myself with it. I like things organized. If there's something out of place, or if somebody moves something out of place, I absolutely cannot find it. Therefore, I've hidden things from myself non-intentionally, but I like organization. I like things put in their place. If you can see things behind me, you can see how everything has a little place. This shelf, that shelf, my nail stuff over here. You know, this, my pad of paper that I keep for my job. You know, things like that. You know, everything has to have its place. But if you saw what's in front of me now, you'd say, God, what happened? Well, I got a few things out of place, but I need them, and if I put them up, I'll never find them. So yeah, I consider myself clean and organized. 17. If you could live anywhere other than where you live now, where would it be and why? Well, I'm absolutely thinking about moving to Sarasota, Bradenton area. And it would be there because my brother lives there with my niece and my nephew, who are missing out on their growing years. They're growing up without me and my husband and my mom. And we all love them. And it seems like whenever we do get to see them, just as they start to get used to us again, it's time for them to go, or time for us to leave and go. And then it's like we feel like they forgot us. You know, they're still at that age, or they're like, you know, they're pretty smart and maybe they haven't forgot us, but we feel like they forgot us. And I just think it would just be like a place that we could live. It'd be cleaner, and it'd be a cleaner place to live, and there'd just be so many more opportunities. And as far as like my health and my lifestyle journey, I just think being closer to the beach. I mean, I'm close to the beach now, but this is like the crappy beaches we live by here in Miami. These are not beaches that I would consider, like St. Armand Circle and the beach there in Sarasota is just absolutely beautiful. And I mean, there's places that I would feel safe walking around and getting exercise. I don't want to go out and walk around my block I don't think I'm safe here in my neighborhood. So that's pretty much why. And so if I could live anywhere, it would definitely, most definitely be Sarasota, Florida. But I'm still in Florida. So I don't know. I think if there was another country that I could move to, I've never really been to any other country, so I couldn't say with any certainty, because maybe Australia or something, the great outback, the great, what do you call it, down under. Anyways, okay. 18. What is your favorite song? I got so many. I don't think there's any one song that's my favorite. It would have to be Luther Vandross' Here and Now, which is my wedding song to my hubby. That's the only thing I can think of as my favorite song, and only because it is my wedding song. But I have lots of favorite songs. Right now, the one that comes to mind is Adele, Someone Like You. I don't know. Probably not. But anyways, it sounds good. Okay. 19. Do you have hidden talent? I have lots of hidden talent. One I won't discuss because that is TMI and it's none of your business. And the other hidden talents are stuff that you guys don't see, but not generally that other people don't see. And that was, like I said, like my crafting and the things that I can do. And I used to write a little bit of poetry that could be easily turned into music. And I like to sing, and I like to play piano, and I play piano and guitar by ear. But don't ever ask me to do anything, because I'll never do that on camera, I swear. Okay, 20. What is the one thing that many people don't know about you? Don't know about me. Many things that people don't know about me. You know, I really don't know what people don't know about me. My life has been an open book since October 2nd anyways, and I haven't really hidden anything. My house is in foreclosure. I'm going to have to be moving one of these days. I mean, people might not know that I'm one of those affected by the economy. It's about the only thing I can think of right at this moment. I'm not crying about it, and you'll never hear me complain. It is what it is. Number 21. What is your favorite movie of all time? You know, I have a lot of those as well, and I never really thought of any, like, one movie. Like, right now, it's Real Steel. I absolutely am, like, I love the movie. It got me moving, the music in it and everything I really liked about it. But old-time movie, believe it or not, for the longest time it used to be History of the World, Mel Brooks. It's just like a funny thing, the Inquisition and all the stuff from caveman days all the way up until time. And if you're from back in my era, you might know it with Madeline Kahn and all these funny people, and Gregory Hines and Mel Brooks, of course. And it's just a good movie. I don't know. I just always like that kind of movie. But if not, I would have to say The Labyrinth, which with his David Bowie. Okay. 22. Do you know the origin of your name? It actually means man, warrior, or manly, which is kind of funny because my dad always used to call me Andrew, because when he was alive, he said, you know, I had the backbone that, well, at least one of my brothers didn't have. My other brother is self-sufficient, self-made. He's got it made. Therefore, you know, I can't say at all anything bad about my younger brother. My older brother, though, you know, he has his issues. Number 23. What did your last text on your cell say? You know? Yeah, I guess it was the Twitter one. That was the last text I got. It's just a weird web address, and I won't go to it from my phone because I don't know really where it came from. So just like things on the computer I don't click on, I'm not clicking. Okay. Number 24. What 7 YouTube folks would you like to meet in person? Okay. I would definitely like to meet beacher1967. I would most definitely like to meet Journey for a Healthier Me, Barbie. I would definitely like to meet Diva Slims Down, Ruthie. I would most certainly, and I hope I don't leave anybody out, I would certainly like to meet Mega Fat to Fit, Mike Reset Today, I'm trying to think, JP Sovereign, the Weapons of Mass Reduction. I'd love to meet him in person. All wonderful people. And Guru of Inspiration, my girlfriend Joyce in Texas. I met her here on the weight loss journey community, and she I gave her my number because we were going to exchange something or other, and she texted me to remind me to drink my water, and it got me on a water drinking roll for a long time until I said the heck with this thing, because I was gaining weight, not losing it, drinking the water. So now I don't worry about it, drinking the water. But definitely those, I think that was 7. Her name is Ann, Changing Your Life 88. I would love to meet Ann in person. She's such a sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, and TL Hopeful, I would love to meet her in person as well. I would definitely have, and Miss Ray, I would love to meet in person. And the Gear Jammer, and Cat J196, and Gray P55, Robert. God, there's so many of you. I'd like to meet everybody on YouTube in person, okay? I can't just pick a few. 25. Who do you tag? Well, I'm tagging all of you. Okay, basically everybody who's watching this video right now, I want to tag. I tag all of you. I mean, even if I didn't mention your name, if you're watching this video, like I said, I tag you. And I'm going to close this now because I talk too much. Bad habit, going back to that question. Anyways, guys, be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you, be the boss of your loss. Thank you so very much to beacher1967, my sister from another mister, for tagging me in this video. I really appreciate it. It does get me motivated to do a little bit more than just my normal videos that I do. And yeah, happy Sunday, everybody.